welcome to the USA. So 10 hours to London.
Finally, we are about to see Susan's parents. Where are they? Where are they? Susan is running. There they are. The first time that I went to the States was in 2022, and now this is January of 2025. So this is my second time. But this will be my first time going to Texas.
Yes, Texas forever.
Texas forever.
I haven't seen my parents in 2 years, which is not really that long, but very excited to see them. And they live in Florida, but we're meeting them in Texas because we're going to see some friends and family in Texas. So we get to visit 2 states instead of 1. We are quite early. We won't be able to check in, I think, for like an hour and a half, but we just wanted to get here. We are flying British Airways at 3:15, so we are checking in at counter M.
Good news. So we passed the immigration and everything went well. Started a little bit slow, but then everything's good.
We have to change lines.
We have to change the lines, yeah. And so now we are going to gate number 22. Susan is a little bit sleepy, so am I. But good news is now we're just waiting to board the flight. Would you like to do some shopping, Susan?
Absolutely not. I don't want to pay $1 billion.
Yeah.
For something that is not $1 billion outside. And I don't want to carry any more stuff. We're going to the US.
Yes. Susan is still carrying our clay pot from Long Beach. This clay pot is going all the way to the US. Guys, it's late.
And still got the box. So everyone knows that I'm Indian. Carrying the box through the airport.
This is our midnight look.
It's not good.
But we're happy. So this is my first time. No, this is my second time going to the States. The first time was in 2000. When? 22? Really?
Yeah.
Wow, we got married in 2016. But then the first time that I went to the States was in 2022. And now this is January of 2025. So this is my second time. But this will be my first time going to Texas.
Yes, Texas forever.
Texas forever. I was busy vlogging. I almost missed the gate. Alright, so we are taking this. Oh,
There's the.
we came early.
Let me just still talk to that lady.
There's 22A, 22B. Okay, we'll continue talking. Susan just went behind to just go and talk with one of the attendants, flight attendants, I guess. So this is, like, as I said, this is my second time. And the last time we were there in the States in 2022, we were, like, I think there for almost 2 months. And this time also we'll be there for 1.5 months. For 6 weeks. Our flight is at 3:15 a.m. and it's already 12:15, so another 3 more hours. So our first flight is from New Delhi to London, and then we'll be changing another flight. So from here to London we're going with British Airways, and then at Heathrow we are going to change the plane. And from Heathrow, we're going to Dallas, Fort Worth. The plane that we're going to use, that's going to be American Airlines. One thing we have to be very mindful is Susan and I, we have a very short period of time in London. Because initially we had like more than 2.5 hours to change the terminal and the flight. But now they changed into like 1.5 hours. So we have to be like very fast. My wife is laughing at me. Because
I'm not laughing, I'm smiling.
Because of my grammar.
No, you.
We're going to just take a rest a little bit, and then we'll just we'll let you guys know what we're up to. It is 2:50 a.m. and finally we are about to board our flight to London. Finally.
We're still awake. How is this even possible?
But I think you look very tired.
Thanks. I am very tired.
And I'm also very tired.
You look terrible also.
Really?
Yeah. What?
I just can't wait to be in the plane. You know?
Asleep. I can't wait to be asleep.
Let me hold it. Susan, we've been getting this, you know, right after you. Welcome to the British Airways. It's huge. This is my first time in this flight.
One day we'll get business class. When someone gives us a business class gift, yeah?
Right
We're
now,
never paying for it, that's for sure.
these are all business class, but right now we cannot afford this. These are nice. Finally, we are. Oh, this is the business class.
Yeah,
And then this is the normal economy.
yes.
And this is where we belong, Susan and I. Are we in the middle or? Yeah, that's 26. I think, is it behind? Oh, shit. Okay, so we are in the middle row. I think Susan found the seat. That's a really bad place. Well, like literally in the middle. These are like 4 seats in the middle row.
It's 3:12 and we're about to leave. Looks like the plane is full. And information for my dad, this is a 343, so I don't know what that kind of airplane is called. But we have blankets and we have pillows, not great pillows, but better than nothing. And we're charging our phones in the seat in front of us. And our goal is to sleep. Our goal is to sleep, right, Jihan?
Right away.
Yeah, as soon as possible, because he's not a great sleeper, and if he doesn't sleep, you're gonna have a hard time getting used to the time change. So we find if we sleep on the plane as much as possible, the time change doesn't affect us as much. So please sleep, yeah?
Yeah.
So 10 hours to London. I wish we could hang out there for a few days too, you know? I always love visiting London.
That would be nice.
Mom and Dad, see you soon. So happy to see you guys. We're getting ready to go.
Larger devices, including laptops, must be switched off and placed in your luggage for takeoff and landing.
Now. Wondering Heathrow, it's been quite blustery, but at the moment it all seems to have blown through, so it's a nice degree centigrade. We're not expecting any holidays. If there changes, I'll give you another update. But
Egg and hash brown and sausage and mushrooms. I'm just gonna go.
I'm hungry.
You're hungry? Yeah. So we slept for 8 hours. And then we just have 1 hour left. When I was in college, we went to Europe. We went to Brussels and Amsterdam and Paris. And then we took the train. I don't remember where we got on the train, but we took the train underneath the English Channel to the UK. It was cool. India time is noon. Yeah, this was a 10-hour flight, and I think we both slept for 8 hours. The first 8 hours, and then you played some Who Wants to Be a Millionaire. And we had breakfast. Actually, the breakfast was pretty good. As soon as we got off the plane, there were people standing with iPads with our flight number on it to Dallas. And they're like, sorry, it's too late. And they told us where to go. So we had to take the elevator. And then we're taking the shuttle to A Gate. And there's going to be a flight connections desk. And There's a W.H. Smith here. And then my very favorite pharmacy ever, Boots. We have Boots everywhere in Bangkok, and I bought a lot of things from there. So let's see if I can leave here without buying anything. Good luck to me. I said I couldn't resist and I didn't. This is what I used to use in Bangkok. But it's not expensive because it's their own brand, you know. Am I in trouble?
Yeah.
No. You're just sitting here. I can just go wherever I want and buy.
You say you'll not do any shopping?
Because we had such a short layover, I thought I wouldn't have time. But look at all these stores. I didn't know.
Did you get here as well?
Yeah. So they advertise on Instagram, and so I saw and saved like a product or two. So one of those is a gift, though.
We never shop in the airport.
We never shop in the airport. That is no longer true. Sorry.
Susan, you are about to get scolding from me.
Sorry. This is where I ate mini meals in the UK because it's one of the cheaper places to eat. Especially if you don't eat in the store. It's cheaper if you get it to go. This is the ritzy part of the airport that definitely can't afford. And there's the French macaron shop that we went to in Delhi. This is duty free. I don't think I've ever bought anything from duty free in my entire life. And I'm definitely not buying anything from here today. We went to the most beautiful Fortnum and Mason shop in Hong Kong. It's still like one of the most beautiful shops I've ever visited in my life. Obviously, it's super expensive. I would buy these if I had unlimited money. My mom loves these, but I don't think she's eating these anymore, so I won't buy them for her. Mom, you're welcome.
Hello from terminal number 3 of Heathrow Airport in London. I don't know what time it is. It's 10:30
in the morning.
It's 10:30 in the morning, and in India it should be 4 p.m. Anyway, Susan will give an update like what's happening here and why are we still here?
Yes, we're not supposed to still be here, but it worked out. So we landed, I think, on time. I was quite sleepy, so not for sure on all the details, but I think we landed on time, but we were stuck on the tarmac for almost an hour before we were able to get off the plane. So I talked to a flight attendant and I said, hey, we have a connecting flight in an hour and a half. He's like, oh, like 40% of people do. So he said, you just are gonna have to go to the flight connection desk. So we made it to the flight connection desk in Terminal 3, which is where we're flying out of, American Airlines. And she's like, oh, no worries. You've already been rebooked on the next flight, which is 12:10. So our flight was supposed to leave at
9:25.
Originally it was 10 something, and then or 10 or 11 something. Yeah, and then a few days ago we got the email saying they moved it to 9:25. So she's like, no worries, your bags are already checked through. So you leave at 12:10 London time, and we arrive around 5 p.m. in Texas. So we were meant to arrive at 2. So it's not a huge difference, because I was like, what if we don't arrive till tomorrow? And my dad has made all these plans.
Yeah.
And my dad is flying into Texas the same day that we are. So I don't want to, say, hey dad, sorry, we messed up your plans.
I slept like almost 90% of the time. You also, yeah? So that was good. Now I think we're ready to go back to sleep again.
Yeah.
Another 10 more hours.
We'll get to Dallas around 5.
Yeah.
And then we'll just go right from there to eat at our favorite Mexican restaurant in Fort Worth. And then we get to go to bed. So everything's working.
Hopefully will work out. Because we haven't reached it,
It's gonna work out.
It is a very busy terminal here. Everyone's waiting
For their connecting flight.
for the connecting flight.
So gate 32 is this way. If you've never seen this before, this is called a moving sidewalk. So you're supposed to stand on one side if you're not going to walk, so that the walkers can walk on the other side. We had to come back to the beginning because I couldn't remember what gate I said. So Dallas Fort Worth, 32. I'm so exhausted. I think I'm just gonna blame exhaustion for not remembering the number I just looked at 2 seconds ago.
Susan, you don't go often to the States, yeah?
This is my second time.
After we got married.
Oh, way before that. This is my second time since I left in 2011. It's my second, because my parents weren't there. My brother wasn't there. So why would I go back and visit, you know? Because I can't visit them and go to the US. That's too expensive. So yeah, this is only my second time in 14 years, which is very strange. When last time we went in 2022, I was very afraid that I would struggle and be very overwhelmed and, you know, just it would be difficult, but it was fine. It was totally fine. You just, because you remember it, right? It's so familiar.
Yeah.
Even though my parents had moved to a different state,
Yeah.
you just get back into that groove, I guess. So now this time I'm not worried about it. Our flight has literally 5 flight numbers. That's the second one. That's the third one. We're code sharing with British Airways. That's the fourth one. That's the fifth one. I've never seen that before.
Finally, after traveling out almost 24 hours, no more than 24. Whoa. We have finally landed to Fort Worth.
Dallas Fort Worth. The airport's called DFW.
Are you excited to see your parents?
Yeah, let's run.
Will your mom and dad be there or just your dad?
My mom and my dad. Mom and dad, we're coming. We're coming.
Look so tired, yeah. But this side of the aisle is empty. But we're stuck a little bit. There's a little bit traffic jam. This is how America looks. Nice. Since the weather shouldn't be too cold or too hot, so let's go. Literally, we're the last one to walk out of the bus, of the plane. Whee! We'll have to go different line. US, Canada, and then foreign. Same this way.
Give me my passport, please. Here's baggage claim. Okay, this one is not ours. That's arriving from Mexico. Looks like they're putting like 55 flights on one baggage claim, which I've never seen before. Wow, we just quickly got one, and here's the second one. That was the fastest I've ever gotten my bags. Let's go. Okay, I don't know where we're going. That was super fast. Well done, American Airlines. That's crazy, yeah? I didn't have to wait for 1 second.
Finally, we are about to see Susan's parents. Where are they? You see they're on the left side. We're still looking. Susan is running. There they are. Hello. So good to see you.
Good to see you.
Thank you.
Hello, Mom.
Good to see you. Thank you.
So good to see you guys.
Yeah, I'll pull out. Go.
Okay. So mom and dad's stuff is here too because we no longer live in Texas. Welcome to the USA.